This is a Fantastic Ladies collab Facebook project, and it was created by Jessica and Amanda D, and I will leave their information down below, as well as the sign-up sheet and the collaborators. If you are interested in participating in this project, you can obviously jump in at any time, so you can check out those links that I'll include below. So for this project, what I do is I focus on my high-end lipsticks, and my goal for each of those bullet lipsticks, they're always bullet lipsticks, is I want to use a quarter of what's left in the bullet. I start out with 10, and once I use that quarter amount of the bullet, I then roll it out, and then I pull in a new high-end lipstick in. For me, high-end is kind of like anything that is not drugstore for the most part. That's pretty much kind of my perception of what is considered high-end. Even my Lorac ones I don't put in there. I don't know why. I have a couple of drawers that I typically pull from, like my kind of luxury end lipsticks are over on this end, and I pull from those. Those are like my YSLs, my Charlotte Tilbury, my Charlotte Tilbury, Tom Ford, Giorgio Armani, that kind of thing. And then I have another drawer here that has like MAC, Bite Beauty, Tarte, Urban Decay. I have some old school Kat Von D in here, Smashbox, Becca, Clinique. So those are typically the lipsticks that I will choose. Hourglass is another one for this type of project. So anyway, long-winded introduction to how I typically do this project. So let me show you guys the lipsticks that I was working on. I'm actually rolling out 2, so I'm super excited. I'm actually going to take pictures and show you guys here. I'm guessing here, of where I currently am and the progress that I made, because I use my little book where I mark the lipstick and kind of the progress. So I'm gonna, instead of holding the book up and showing you how I'm doing, I'm just gonna insert pictures. That makes it so much easier than having to spend time editing on my end. So the first lipstick that I am actually rolling out is this Tom Ford Casablanca. Let me just show you the lipstick itself. The shade is so beautiful. I think I wore this in a video or two in January, and I was asked, like, what are you wearing? And it was almost always this lipstick. So this, I have my hand swatched of all of these lipsticks. So this is Casablanca right here, and I love this lipstick. This is one of those lipsticks where I hemmed and hawed over buying the full size, and I finally caved, and I'm so glad that I did because I love it. First lipstick finished in this project for the year. The next one that I met my goal on is this beautiful YSL lipstick. I mean, it's this beautiful packaging or what? This must have been a limited edition packaging that I purchased earlier or sometime last year. This is the Rouge Pure Couture in Rosewood Star. Let me double check that color, because that all it tells me is the color number, which is 98 on the actual tube. Yep, Rosewood Star. So I did hit go on this pretty soon in the month of January, and this is what Rosewood Star looks like right here. There we go. It's also a very beautiful shade, and I love it. I love this color. Nothing I would change about it. The formula is really nice. It's very creamy. Love, love, love. So happy to have met goal on this one as well. And these were both rollovers from last year. So I had already made progress on these in 2020. So I was just trying to meet the goal, obviously, for the quarter mark in 2021. Now let's look at the products I'm still working on. This was also a rollover. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Luxetrance lipstick in Lavish, and it's obviously the typical Pat McGrath packaging with her lips. So this is what this color looks like in the bullet. And I obviously have not met goal on this, so it is this first swatch up here. It's chocolatey brown. A little bit difficult for me to wear. I've definitely made it work. I mean, it's good for this time of the year. I mean, I did make pretty good progress. I used up half of kind of the remaining amount left in that use up that I needed to do. So I'm close. I'm hopeful that I can roll this out by the next update, because it is, I think at some point by like April it's going to be a little bit too dark, so I need to roll this out. But the formula is nice. I haven't broken the bullet yet. I'm trying to be really careful about not rolling it up too high so that I don't break it. But it's a nice formula. The shade is a little bit challenging for me. I'm making it work though. Okay, the next one we're working with is this Giorgio Armani. What is this? This is the Rouge d'Armani Matte formula, and the shade is number 501, and the color name is Milano. So it's in this really beautiful packaging. I purchased these from Sephora. They had them on sale last year, and this is what the bullet looks like. This is what the bullet looks like. That's the word I want to use. And I love this color. Love. Like, I'm kind of obsessed with this shade. It is this shade right here. It's so pretty. So pretty. So I didn't make too much progress on this. Even though I love it, I didn't make too much progress on this. I'm gonna say this. I have a lot of lip products and projects, and that's challenging. I think I have a few that I'm rolling out from a February project. Not that I was using them a bunch, but there's a lot of lip products in here, and that's making it a little bit difficult for me to work on some of these. This always happens to me in January. I think eventually it'll get whittled down and I won't have so much going on. But right now there's a lot happening in my lipstick bag. So hopefully I can spend a little bit more time focusing on this lipstick color, because again, it is a darker shade and I need to focus on these darker shades to roll them out. Okay, next up is this Marc Jacobs La Crème lipstick in the shade Vinyl Dreams. It's number 282, so it's in this typical Marc Jacobs packaging. And this is the shade in the bullet. And then let me show you guys the swatch. So it is this one right here. And this is definitely more on the plummy side. It's not a color that I can wear typically with like this type of neutral leaning warm look. So it's more for the days that I wear like plummy, purpley toned looks. My progress on this is very similar to that Milano shade. So I think with this one and this Giorgio Armani, anytime that I do a cool toned look, I need to be focusing on these because they're not getting very much love. And here's another one. This one too. This is the Urban Decay Revolution lipstick in After Dark, and it's in their matte formula. So it's in this old school like black packaging, and here is what the shade looks like. And then here is the swatch for After Dark. So this is very pretty. It's very pretty on the lips. And, you know, I think when you look at the last two, again, similar progress. It's definitely, you can show that I've used it, but there's not a ton of use. So like evenly distributed love between those three lipsticks. So again, another one I want to spend a little bit more time on perhaps. I think that one I can carry over a little bit more into the spring because it has that pop. Whereas like this Vinyl Dreams and Milano, they are a little bit more of that grayy, plummy, darker plummy shade. So maybe I'll focus on these two a little bit more next month and save After Dark for spring. I think I can do this more in the spring, like March spring. Right, not April spring, March spring. Next up is the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in Pillow Talk Medium. Classic Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and this is what this shade looks like. So it's just a darker version of the Pillow Talk shade. That is what that one looks like, and this is really beautiful too. I'm gonna say that about all these lipsticks. I really love this shade. It, you know, would be great for the look that I have on right now. I actually went with a different shade that I'm going to talk about next. I do really like this color quite a bit. Again, very similar to those last three that I talked about in terms of progress. You can tell that I used it and I made just a tiny bit of progress, but I still have a ways to go. But I can definitely move this into the spring more so than I can those previous 3 shades, so this may get pushed a little bit in terms of use than the last 3 that I talked about. All right, next up is another Tom Ford. This is the matte lip color in the shade Pussycat. Tom Ford packaging is the bomb. This is what this bullet looks like, or the shade, yeah, the bullet. It's such a pretty color. So I think I got this the same time I got Casablanca. Like I was like, I'm gonna get some Tom Ford lipsticks, full size. And these are the 2 that I got. This is what Pussycat looks like right here. Pussycat is what I'm wearing on my lips today. Did I get lipstick on my face? I lined it with a Project 10 Uses lip liner. It was a Mary Kay lip liner and it worked out. You know, it's a beautiful color. Like I love it. Love, love, love. Like just, And again, very similar in terms of usage. So you can see it's like that little tiny amount that shows that I paid it some attention, but I didn't like go ham on it. And I kind of felt like I did that with a lot of these lipsticks, you know, like at one point I was like, I haven't really been paying any attention to my lip service lipsticks at all. They've just been kind of getting the shaft. And so I started using them towards the end of the month. And here we are. They all kind of look like they've gotten the same amount of use. Okay, next up is the Hourglass lipstick, and this is in the shade You Are My. This is what this shade looks like. It's so crazy because I always feel like Hourglass does a crappy job with their swatches of their lipsticks. It's way darker than the actual shade. They're always so off. It's either way too dark or way too light. It's way off. Their swatches are way off. Hourglass, do better about your swatches. I feel like my lighting is bad today. Oh, you know why? Sorry guys, I fixed the lighting. Hopefully that helps with the light. I just fixed the lighting. My ring light was on low. These are all the colors again. So this was Lavish, Milano, Vinyl Dreams, After Dark, Pillow Talk, Medium, Pussycat, and then this is the Hourglass color. You Are My. And look who came to join us. Sixter! Looks like he just had a snack. We'll just let him eat. You Are My. Again, similar in terms of usage. I think I used it a little bit more. Those bullets, or they're kind of like bullets, but they are shorter, so, and they're skinnier, right? So there's not as much product in them, so it's easier to hit the goal on those. So hopefully it won't take me as long. And again, that's another shade that I think can transition to spring a little bit better than some of these darker shades. All right, next up, this one. This is the Too Faced, and I couldn't remember what these were called, and I still don't know. It's the Too Faced lipstick in Overexposed. So it's in this packaging. Here is what this lipstick looks like. It's like I've definitely been mixing this with other shades. This is what that shade looks like. So it's definitely got that gray mauve tone to it, and I'll mix it with Bite Beauty Mauvember lipstick. I can definitely mix it with this Urban Decay After Dark lipstick as well to tone it down. So it's great for that, and I love it on its own too. It's a very pretty color. I love this one. I'm not sure how well it'll transition to spring, but I think it'll be, even if I ever bring in like bright lipsticks, I think it'll be good to mix. So as I'm thinking like, this is only in my Project 10 Uses, but I'm gonna try this. You know I like to play. You guys know I like to play with makeup. See, that is pretty. This is something that I do a lot with these lipsticks in lip service, is I like to see what combinations I can make with them, because I think that's fun. Okay, so this is the MAC lipstick in, Framboise Moi. And it's in my Project 10 Uses, and I'm doing well on this one. I'm close to hitting my 10 use mark on this, so I'm not that I need to get help with that. But here's what that lipstick is on its own. This is what it is mixed with this Overexposed shade. So it totally makes it a different, really interesting lipstick. You know? And I think that's fun. So, you know, that may be a day where instead of wearing this bright red Framboise Moi, I decide to mix it. So anyway, I like to do that. I think that's fun. And I think that's, for colors like this, I think that's perfect. I think those were all the lipsticks that I already had in this project. Okay, there were a couple that I rolled over from last year that I forgot to mention. So Overexposed was a rollover from last year, and Pat McGrath Lavish. These were the only other two that I rolled over from last year. Let me show you the ones I'm rolling in. So I decided to pull, when I was doing my makeup inventory, I was like, I need to use a Bobbi Brown lipstick. I decided to pull in a Bobbi Brown lipstick, and this is Bobbi Brown's, basically their lip color in Brownie. And I will throw up a picture of what this looks like on the sheet in terms of where we are. But this is the lipstick, Bullet. It's super pretty shade. This color down here is the lipstick swatched out. I think this is a really pretty, like, brown toned pink. I think it'll be another good one to obviously transition into the spring. Excited about using that one. The next one I rolled in is a MAC lipstick. So I realized I did not have a MAC lipstick in this project, and I almost always try to keep one because I have so many MAC lipsticks. So this is a collaboration with like smaller YouTubers, I guess, that MAC did around the world, and they threw their lipsticks up on their website, and I caught it not last year but the year before. And this is with K3, I don't know, I'll have to throw it up on the screen because I can't read this. K3L Calderon, maybe? It's a beautiful color. You made a beautiful color. It's this really gorgeous, oh, I'm so glad that I snagged this. So it's this really gorgeous color down here. It's this beautiful, like, soft berry color. I cannot wait to get this on my lips. I have another lipstick that I got from this launch that I'm obsessed with. This was a good launch. Okay, that is my update. So I'm excited to have rolled out 2 items and obviously rolling into, you know, obviously we're making some progress. My goal for this project is to meet my goal on 21 lipsticks. So 19 to go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see y'all next time. Bye! This is a project that was created by Jessica and Amanda D, and it is a Fantastic Ladies project. Fantastic Ladies Facebook collab. No. Fantastic Ladies collab Facebook project. Man, I can never get that right. Hey guys, it's you guys see this clump? What in the heck? This is a fantastic stop laughing. This is a Fantastic Ladies Facebook collab. Ziggy, say hi. Ziggy. This is the Urban Decay Matte After Dark lipstick. I'm sorry. This is the Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay starter. Hi. 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 He's like, ugh, leave me alone. Yeah. Okay. Go do your thing.